I want to get your thoughts on celebrities who are speaking out against ICE, yet are being pretty quiet, saying nothing when it comes to what's happening in Iran. Let's just take a look at some of the celebrities that are speaking out against ICE. We've seen Natalie Portman and Olivia Wilde. They've been out wearing ICE out pins. Ariana Grande has been posting against ICE. So has Cynthia Nixon, Jane Fonda. A lot of celebrities not really saying much about Iran and what is happening there, with reports of tens of thousands of people being killed. The reports coming out of Iran, absolutely horrific. I must give credit to Dua Lipa. Dua Lipa has shared a powerful quote speaking up for the people in Iran. It says, "In Iran, we are seeing slaughter at a scale like never before. Use your voice. Iran cannot be silenced." The singer has told her 88.8 million followers, keep your eyes on Iran. Josh, can I get your thoughts? What do you make of the celebrities, of course, choosing to speak up against ICE, yet being quiet on Iran, and, of course, your thoughts on Dua Lipa speaking out for the people there?
Well, I actually take a bit of a nuanced approach, because I know Natalie Portman was mentioned there, but of course, she's always been a massive advocate for the state of Israel. She obviously grew up there. She's worked there, and she obviously previously spoke out for the hostages and support of the hostages, showing solidarity. So I look at it kind of on an individual case-by-case basis. I think it's, of course, rather predictable. We know about celebrities in Hollywood leaning towards the left of the political agenda, supporting the Democrat Party. We know of people like George Clooney going to fundraisers for Obama and Biden and all of that sort of stuff. So people like Jane Fonda, who's been very big on climate and anti-gun, and has been politically active. Of course, she's going to speak against ICE, because of course what has been going on in the United States when it comes to the shooting of some of these people has been absolutely tragic, and it should not have happened. But of course it's seen as very much, Donald Trump's crackdown on immigration, which is, by the way, of course, along the same similar sort of lines that other presidents have done. We know that President Barack Obama also deported tens upon tens of thousands of people from America, from the United States as well. But ICE is a kind of an extended symbol of Trump. So, of course, a lot of the left-wing activists are going to come out in support, or I would say against that, and in support of, all of these other kind of left-wing movements. I think it's rather predictable. And I think that's the thing when it comes to a case. I want to treat it on a case-by-case basis. Natalie Portman, of course, she's been a very outspoken advocate for the state of Israel and the hostages. And then you've got Dua Lipa, who's actually, of course, has been very much on the pro-Palestinian side of things. And now actually it's, she's one of these people that is speaking out on Iran, because I think a lot of people are highlighting the hypocrisy of people within the pro-Palestinian movement. For example, people like Cynthia Nixon, who have been so outspoken in support of Gaza, but yet does not say a single thing about Iran. Well, in this case, actually, fair enough to Dua Lipa. She's putting her money where her mouth is, and she's going, well, I can actually say this is terrible and this is terrible all at the same time. So, I mean, listen, I would just say it's very predictable, the silence. People like me from the Jewish community have been wearing our yellow ribbons for 2 years in support of the hostages, bearing in mind it's a apolitical symbol. And of course, I've only recently taken it off because the last hostage was returned home. But of course, we've been shouting from the rooftops, and we've seen firsthand the support from Iranians in the diaspora, supporting the Jewish people worldwide against this persecution that we've been facing. Of course, we saw it firsthand in Bondi Beach as well. So, I take a view on celebrities. Yeah. I think, people will always have their platforms. People will always want to get on their soapbox. If they want to be hypocritical, let them.
Josh Rom, all the way from London, thank you so much for joining us. It's great to speak to you again.
Great to speak to you too.